Welcome back. This is Richard Kuhns, author of How to Get Your Life Back from those Morgellons and chronic Lyme and other miserable parasites. Welcoming you to our stress management portion of our February. I keep saying February. It's November 2021 call. And this topic is managing stress. And what the hell does managing stress have to do with getting your life back from Morgellons? Well, I don't know. I know that when
yes, you do.
I know that I was stressed out when I was suffering. I was depressed. I was angry because the doctors had no solutions and looked at me like I was some kind of leper. I was confused. I was, what the hell wasn't I? I was uncertain. I mean, I had all these damn miserable emotions, we call them energy levels. I was talking about these stressful emotions, these energy levels, and our goal is to take this confusion and upset that I went through, and I can't imagine anybody coming down with these organisms, not being in a similar boat of this emotional turmoil, in addition to finding no solutions anywhere and no answers.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So tell me, what emotions have you been going through? Where are you emotionally?
Well, this whole thing started about 2 years ago, and it's about 1 year ago it started getting really intense. The itching would drive me crazy and make me sick, and all kinds of things. And then I stumbled across this, actually it was my son who found it. He was doing some research for me about Morgellons once I identified that that's probably what it was. And your website came up and this offer the medicine, and so I'm in.
Great.
And I hope it works.
Well, tell us about your emotional turmoil. What kind of emotions have you been going through? How many doctors have you gone to?
About 6 doctors so far. 7, actually. Come to think of it, I forgot about that one. And, it's been pretty frustrating. And I'm trying to be philosophical about it. And I'm trying to prevent the excessive itching, which makes me sicker. And I finally sort of got a bit of guidance to just look at it as a very strenuous exercise in mindfulness.
Very strenuous. Now, after you've gone to 7 doctors, what kind of emotional feelings have you come up with? Are you excited about what you've heard from the doctors? Are you depressed about what you heard from the doctors? Where are you? Are you uncertain?
Well,
you have any level of certainty about what's happening?
Well, there's one thing that's certain. I'm going to get to the bottom of this, and I'm going to heal it.
I like your approach. Hey, you're going to do well. Okay.
I hope so. That's
all
the
right.
plan.
Well, if you've been on the rest of the call, we went through some questions and answers in the earlier part. Then we discussed one of the cofactors in dealing with Morgellons and the importance of getting rid of intestinal parasites in the first portion of this program. This portion of the program is a little lighter. The bottom line is we are mental and spiritual and physical beings. And so we dealt with the physical, we dealt with some of the mental, and now we're going to be dealing with more of the mental and more of the spiritual, and that is other stress-relieving things to do, because you can get overburdened with the nightmare of dealing with these things, itching 24/7. It can drove me nuts and crazy.
Yeah.
And it drove me to the point of thinking about ending my life. I mean, it was that bad because there was no answer anywhere. This is back in 1995. So, and the state of mind, as far as the professionals go today, haven't advanced any one iota. The internet is more confusing than ever. I was on the internet looking for answers, as you have. And yeah, I found and ran across people and they say, "Oh yeah, I got rid of them," but hell, I didn't know what they had. They didn't tell me what they had. They didn't know whether it was they didn't know there was a difference between Morgellons or springtails or mites. That was all unknown back then. And they said, "I do this," but I didn't know how much of that to do, and it was impossible to get in touch with them or talk to them or communicate with them or ask them questions. So there was no protocol. There were no directions.
Right. Well,
my goal
no
has been.
Was, yeah.
My goal has been to correct that. My background is I'm a chemical engineer, and one of my jobs was designing equipment to produce petrochemicals. And there are a lot of different vessels. You got all kinds of vessels. And you have
seeing the picture.
You have people that you employ to come in to start these plants up. And you know, I had to tell them, you go to this valve and you turn it 20 degrees until the temperature gets to this point. Then you go to this valve and you turn it 15 degrees until the pressure gets to this point. So I was indoctrinated with the importance of direction, which is what I brought to this field of dealing with these parasites. Direction, instruction. So, and that takes a lot of the confusion away from my book. When you read it, will take a lot of the confusion away. And after you've read it, go to Amazon, please, and give me a 5-star, because no doctor, no one you've ever talked to gets into the depth that this book does and explains and provide you direction. So part of us being, another part of my background was a field of stress management. I operated a stress management facility for nearly 20 years, employed doctors and psychologists. We worked with the mind. We know about managing stress and the importance of holistic approach to our being, instead of treating ourselves, well, you're an eyeball and you're a mouth and you're a heart and you're a liver. You know, we are integrated, holistic individuals. So I bring that aspect to this issue as well. And part of that, you know, Norman Cousins wrote a book about laughter. He cured himself with laughter. So we bring those things to this segment. Deep, whether it be basic stress management techniques like we did last week, and deep breathing, or a tapping technique, short, quick techniques that you can use. Sometimes we do a belly laugh, which is phenomenal. I love the belly laugh one. And oftentimes we have Robin, who is a professional musician. I'm blessed to have her as my co-host sing, and she has a wonderful song she's going to sing today called the Happy Cell Song. So that as you're doing the protocol, as you're on the diet, as you are, you know, people say they've done a lot of work to, you know, they've been affected. We had a lady say she had dealt with these things for 20 years, and for the first time in 20 years, she's getting her life back. You know how wonderful that is?
Yeah.
Wonderful. So, Robin, your turn.
Well, that was awesome. Yeah, so the thing about stress is that when we're under a lot of stress, which it's impossible not to be when you're dealing with Morgellons and other skin parasites, your fight or flight reaction kicks in. You can't think, you can't be creative, you live in panic mode, your blood pressure goes up, your heart rate speeds up, and
cortisol levels go through the roof.
Cortisol level, which feeds them, goes through the roof. So, you know, a lot of people don't understand why we have the stress management section, but it's really important because it gives us tools to fight these things. And I love this little song. I didn't write it. I learned it when I was in bed for 90 days with COVID, and I used to lie in bed and sing it to myself. And you know, part of our journey towards health is telling our body that it's well. And and so I'm going to ask everyone to mute themselves by hitting *6, and you can sing along at home. It's a simple song. I'm going to sing it through twice, and it's to the tune of Shortening Bread. So hit *6 to mute yourself. This is the Happy Self song, okay? It goes, all my cells are healthy and happy. My cells are healthy and happy and well. All my cells are healthy and happy. My cells are healthy and happy and well. My cells are healthy and my cells are happy. My cells are healthy and happy and well. My cells are healthy and my cells are happy. My cells are healthy and happy and well. Now sing it with me, muted, and smile while you sing it because it makes a difference. All my cells are healthy and happy. My cells are healthy and happy and well. All my cells are healthy and happy. My cells are healthy and happy and well. My cells are healthy and my cells are happy. My cells are healthy and happy and well. My cells are healthy and my cells are happy. My cells are healthy and happy and well.
Thank you, Robin. Thank you. I love to hear you sing that song. That's a good one to sing as you're driving down the street or anything, whenever you get yourself into maybe a negative mind mode, to start singing that song to yourself and do your deep breathing.